G'day team, so today I want to talk to you about sleep and why it plays such an important role in our long-term health and our training. Now, if we continually get poor sleep, or reduced hours of sleep, then we're at higher risk of heart disease and other nasty stuff. So this is why it's important that we nail it and get it right. Now, some other things that sleep will affect is our ability to make good food choices. When we get poor sleep, it's going to affect a couple of hormones. One's called ghrelin, which will make us hungry and want to eat more. Now that will go up. Then the other one is leptin, that tells us that we're full. That will go down. That's a bad scenario, That's why after poor sleep, you'll probably find that you're more likely to go for that sugary, or that quick fix. Also, poor sleep is going to decrease our performance and our recovery from our training. But another big factor which is overlooked is it affects our body composition, so our muscle to fat ratio. Now, there was a study done on two groups. One group was getting 8 hours a night, the other group was getting 5 hours a night. Both were on the same caloric deficit, which is what is required to lose weight. And the group getting 8 hours a night lost 90% of their weight from fat and 10% from muscle. Where the other group getting 5, it was about 50-50 ratio. Now, why it's so important to keep our muscle is, well, it looks good, it's hard to build, and muscle burns calories sitting around doing nothing because it needs more energy, all right? So now, here are some ways that we can help improve our quality of sleep. We want to make sure we go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time. Our body is a creature of habit and needs that routine. We want to make sure our room is nice and dark, so we block out any lights, whether it's a street light or a lamp or whatever that may be. We want to minimise our screen time, so try to cut that out 60 minutes prior to bed. Turn it off, do some light stretching or some journaling, get some stuff out of your head, right? You want to make sure your room's nice and cool, all right? You know, when it's a summer night, it's hot, you're bothered, you don't sleep properly. So make sure you've got the aircon on or fan on if it's a hot night, all right? Minimise your amount of caffeine. Everyone has different sensitivity. I know some people can have a coffee at 3 o'clock and still be awake at midnight. So it comes down to you, but a general rule of thumb is no caffeine after 4 p.m, If you're trying to get to bed around that sort of 10 o'clock mark up at 6 o'clock, Now, if you're still struggling to fall asleep, you can do some stuff like guided meditation using an app called Headspace, all right, or some nasal breathing. So that nasal breathing, you want to start off, and go in for 3 seconds, so all through the nose, hold for 3, out for 6, nothing for 3. Now, when we go that out for 6, that's helping us downregulate our nervous system and switch off and come into a nice relaxed state, all right? I like to supplement with magnesium each night because it helps the muscles relax and the body switch off a little bit. And last but not least, we want to make sure we actually get outside and get some sunshine during the day. Not only is this good for our recovery and our vitamin D production and calcium, but also it lets our body know that we've been out in the daytime, so it knows the difference between day and night. If you have any more questions about this, please make sure you let me know.